Hi everyone and welcome to Oscar Outdoors. Join me in this one to do some low budget hammock camping at Hainworth Wood. Right, welcome back everyone. So as in a little intro, tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of low budget hammock camping down at Hainworth Wood. Now the reason it's low budget, if you've watched one of my previous videos, I've done a really detailed view on the hammock setup that I've made for the easy or for the beginner hammocker, or you know, lazy man I think I called it. It's probably the one just below this one, but I've realised that I missed a trick with that one. Dan pointed out to me that it's quite a cheap sort of budget hammock setup as well, because of obviously all the bits of gear that I put together. It came in at around about £120 or something similar, so that's not too far out of budget for a hammock when you consider, you know, the Snugpak that I use normally. The hammocks are like 40–50 quid for the tropical one. The jungle hammock's probably 60. Then you've got to buy the insulation as well, so the underquilt probably another 50, then the top quilt another 40, or the cocoon probably around about 80 to 90. I can't remember at the moment what prices they are, but I'll leave links to them all as I've mentioned them below. And then obviously you're looking at DD as well, and then places like Hennessy hammocks and Henge hammocks and Dream hammocks. And it can be quite an expensive game to get into, and so I didn't actually realise that I'd made a budget friendly setup really. So yeah, that's the one I'm going to be using, and it's a detailed look, so I'm not going to show you me setting up in great detail tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how quickly I can set it up, and that was the reason I've done it the way I have, because I'm lazy and it's quick. So yeah, stick around and we'll see you in a second. Just while I'm walking from car to where we're actually going to set up tonight. Again, budget friendly hammock camping. We're at Hainworth Wood again in Keighly. I met Greg, if you message him on Facebook. I'll leave his name flashing on screen for you now. If you message him, it's £5 a night here for adults, and then he's got a deal in place for kids as well. So if you've got kids, you saw me come with my kids last weekend with my wife and kids. But yeah, £5 a night for adults. Can't beat it. Just remember, bring your own wood. We've come here at lastminute.com tonight, so we didn't actually bring a load of wood, so we're going to have to go and do a little bit of foraging for any scraps of deadfall that we can do. So yeah, stick with us. I'll get set up and then we'll see how night fares out. Welcome back everyone. So as I said a little bit earlier, I'm going to show you just how quickly I can get this hammock set up from start to finish. So from putting my backpack onto a tree, getting the hammock up, getting the tarp up, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So I've got my stopwatch ready on my watch, and then yeah, in 3, 2, 1. 6 minutes 47 seconds from start to finish. So the hammock set up, gear sling set up. I can now move my backpack from there to under here. Tarp's up and ready to deploy should I need it to. Only thing I'd have to do is obviously 4 pegs. So how long does a peg take you to do? 20 seconds, so maybe I'll add another minute onto that to get the tarp fully set up. But yeah, that's it. The Onewind snake skin that is in at the moment if anybody's interested. But yeah, job done. Right, so as I said, the hammock is completely set up, but one piece of gear that I didn't show you is the pillow that I'm using tonight. This is one that I've just received, Flextailgear pump pillow, and I've obviously got the tiny pump 2X with me as well, so I'm just going to blow that up using that. Drawn right way, doesn't it? Yes, that's the pillar just briefly, blown up in seconds using the pump. Nice ridged, it's designed for sort of a good bit of neck support, so you can see how the curvature of it there is designed for that. But yeah, that's a good, nice, spacious hammock and solid using the pump. Let's get it all the way now. Right, welcome back. So I've got an hammock to talk to you about. What we started off the video with, we were talking about it being like a low budget hammock setup. Now, as I said, hammock camping can be quite expensive, depending on the sort of brand and the gear that you want, and no matter where you start you always want what's better. And I've sort of gone backwards with that. I've gone from wanting better gear to getting low budget gear and making it my own and making the lower budget gear better. So I modified this in my own way to make it such a simple setup. I mean, you saw me set it up in 6 minutes, whatever it was, and you know, it's so simple. You know, I've got the underquilt attached, but it is removable. Got the quilt in, but again that is removable, but it is pressed in place for when you pack it away, so it's nice and neat. The ridge line's in permanently. You know, the only thing that isn't attached permanently is the tarp, really. And the tarp, you know, is probably the most expensive piece of equipment that I've got with me tonight for this setup, and that's just because I really do like the tarp I've got. It's the Onewind Tarp. As I said, that's around about 90 quid at the minute on Amazon. But if you are interested, I do have an affiliate link to direct to Onewind with a discount code. But shop around, you know, don't, you know, obviously I need your support as well, but you know, don't do yourself out of money if you can't. But yeah, let's talk about this budget hammock setup for now. So the hammock was around about £22, I believe, AliExpress. The underquilt was 50 and the quilt was 60. And I've picked a tarp up which you've seen on Ollie's setup, or flash on screen for you now. That was around about 20. So let's add that together. 20 and 20 is 40, plus 60, that's 100. So about 150 quid this entire setup, you know, to get going. And it's an absolute ideal setup. You know, the way I've set it up, it's perfect for me. Now, if you are new to the channel, I do have hammock tips videos to set a hammock up in a way that suits you best, and it's so simple. You know, I've seen people putting structural ridge lines in and they're making it really intricate, and it doesn't need to be intricate. I do it with overhand fixed loop knots and just clip into it each carabiner, and that gives me the structural ridgeline that I need for my hammock. And if you're new to hammocking, structural ridgelines basically just set the hang so that no matter how far away your trees are, the hammock will always be hung the same. So whether your trees are, let's say, 10 foot apart or 20 foot apart, the hang will be the same. But yeah, 150 quid for this, and it's a really good rated 4-season all-rounder sort of hammock. Would you be interested in me doing all these different budget setups? Obviously, if you say yeah, I'm going to have to go out and spend a load of money on getting new gear. So I've already got a Snugpak setup, I've already got a Onewind setup, but I'll tell you how much each setup would cost for what I show in a video. Like I say, this one's about 150 quid all in. Snugpak ones, you know, I've spent a load of money on Snugpak gear, and I've got the Onewind setup. But again, there's DD, there's Hennessy hammocks, there's Henge, there's Dream hammocks, there's Superior gear, knapsack hammocks, all these different companies that I could get hammocks from. You know, obviously it's going to cost me a bit of money to do that, so if you wanted me to do that, let me know, and I'll start sort of splitting my budget up to get these new hammock sets. But for now, I think I'm going to get a brew on before I get too comfy and get home and have a nap. Right, see you in a sec. Well, I've got the kettle on for a brew, as you do. While we're here, just thought to tell you about the site again a little bit more. So, Hainworth Wood, Keighly. When we got here, there were a big group of people down on the lower site, if you know the site. On the lower site, there were a couple of sort of big family tents, a couple of cars down there. And then up on the upper deck, there was a couple up there with a couple of dogs as well. But everybody that's here is all like-minded, you know. They've not been interested in what we're doing. You know, they've left us alone, we've left them alone. You know, we said hello. No, that's what you do. But yeah, it's a really sort of good site. My wife enjoyed it here actually the other night. We had the Onewind set up just where the big tents are at the minute, and it was a really sort of comfortable night for us both. She didn't feel on edge or anything, we didn't get disturbed by anybody. We saw a couple of dog walkers in the morning, which you can probably see on the time lapse if you've seen the entire video. But yeah, it's a good sort of basic site. You know, there's toilets here, so it's not an entirely wild camp. There are toilets here. There's no drinkable water, or there weren't the last time I checked, so I'll check with Greg and sort of double check my my stats there. But yeah, it's a really good site. Back to basics camping, so you've got no electric hookup, you know, there's nowhere to plug your straighteners in or anything like that. It's just literally come, pitch up, cook either on open fire or on gas, and you know, and make do with what you can. And for a £5 a night, if you're just getting into it, it's absolutely brilliant. In my last video, I put another camper in, and he was telling you about the site as well, so it's all good. You know, it's all positive feedback. He's done a hell of a lot of work on here. I mean, I've been coming here now be coming up 5 years. Yeah, 5 years I've been coming here, and the landscape of the area has changed. Where we're actually camping now, this wasn't cleared. It was all sort of brambly and whatnot. But yeah, we've got a cleared area here now, and we've got more camping spaces. He's got the ranging, the water's boiling, and that turned off. Thought I was going to get a bath in hot water then. But yeah, he's got the ranging, he's got toilets in, he's done a hell of a lot of just groundwork, filling in a gully that was here when I first started coming. He's done a hell of a lot, so big up Greg. And he does all this as well as sort of run other things as well. Cave bus, if you're in scouting, Google cave bus, he runs that. But yeah, I'm going to finish off making this brew now before this hot water goes to waste.
Away.
I'm just finishing off my brew and a couple of biscuits. Dan's at the side of me, look.
I'm eating the soup.
I know. I think we've come here on one of like the busiest nights I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's say we've got like the big sort of family in the big couple of tents, and then another couple of cars have come down since we were here.
There's 3 big families there now.
Yeah, 3?
Yeah.
3, oh, so 3 big families there. And then there's the couple with the dogs which you can hear going, because we've just had another couple arrive. Just sort of walking down the track with backpacks and whatnot. So yeah, it's quite a busy night, to be honest. Luckily, you know, we're out in sticks just off of the track. So yeah, finish my brew now, eh?
Peel some of this off. And make sure I can try and get it inside like that, because the outer bark of it is quite flammable. It's got like oil in it. It's how they make birch oil. I'll jam it right in there. And this will burn for up to 2 hours. So all we need to do now is put a match on it. See if we can do it in one. There we go. That's what I mean by how flammable the birch bark is. Not for camera.
Right, so that's another good thing about this site, is the fact that you're actually allowed to have open fires. And now you can see that there are dedicated fire pits just around. We're using this one tonight. The other night myself and Danielle, we used one the far side of the site, and there's at least another 3 or 4 that I've seen dotted around. So try and stick to these fire pits. But yeah, that's another good thing, because not many campsites allow you to have open fires anymore. Right, there we go, just about done I think. So I'm going to bring them off at pan, cut them up a little bit and then add them to a sandwich. Well, how does that look? So we've got steak, chicken and chili cheese with onions in like these little baguette things. Right, snack time. Don't want to sit here and watch me eat this, do you? So I'll see you in a bit. Well, finished my butty. Now just chilling by the fire. Got an half decent fire going tonight. Well, Dan has. He's found a rock that he fell in love with earlier on to get all this firewood chopped up.
I love it. I'm calling it Rocky.
Rocky?
Yeah.
Balboa. But yeah, just going to see it night out now, sat by the fire. Right, well, what an awesome night that has been. Dan said it earlier, it's like the easiest camp we've ever done. Driven here obviously, parked up not too far from here. Found a lot of dead fall wood. Fire got going really easily. The wood was not broken down really easily. Food was great, company was great. What more could you ask for? One thing we were talking about though, and this is probably something that I need to ask you really, is how do you go to sleep on a night when you're camping? So I'm just in a t-shirt and my underwear now. You know, do you go fully clothed? Do you go in your underwear and like a t-shirt, or do you go naked? You know, what's your preferred method when you're going to sleep? Say I'm just in my like shorts and t-shirt and I'm already getting toasty. I ain't bothered putting the tarp down. Check the forecast, it's not going to rain, fingers crossed. If I get wet now though, that's my own fault, innit? Yeah, right. In the morning. Good morning. Just gone 5:30. Can you see me right now? Better? I got up because nature called. Oh, I have been so toasty warm all night long. Just can't believe I had the tarp up. The world's waking up around me now, as you can probably hear. But yeah, such a warm and comfortable night's sleep. But as I said in my last video, I am a lazy man. So I'm probably going to squeeze another hour in or so. Yeah, definitely am. Oh, morning again. I'll tell you something that's quite surprising. It's coming up 6:20 and English Woodman's still asleep. He's normally up by about 5. See him down there in his budget camping setup from Aldi. I've normally heard a cough or a fart or something, but it's been nothing this morning. Right on cue, eh? Honestly, that one's staged. But yeah, at least he's know he's alive. Well, good state. Something just woke the huskies up. They've just had a little bit of a meltdown over something. Am I going that grey? What on earth is going on here? Oh. So yeah, I reckon it's time to get up. It is now 7:30 anyway. So it's get up and go time, I think. Yeah, again, I've been absolutely comfortable all night long. Really, really warm. Really do rate this blanket. Puffer Wolf. I think I got it on Ubuy or something like that. It was like an American website. Obviously, with it being America, you have to pay the tax or shipping or whatever they call it to get it across here. But yeah, $64 plus probably 20 postage, so whatever it was. Oh, I could probably buy alternatives, but because of the colours, that's what I wanted it for. So, but it's been really, really warm. Really do rate it. And obviously, when I've you know, like stuck a toe out or a kneecap or something, I can tell that it's not being covered up. So it's like maybe go ooh, ooh. And like pull it back in, because again, I'm just sleeping in my underwear. Oh. Right, better shake a leg on her. Right, well, that's been another good night down at Hainworth Wood. £5 a night, can't go wrong. Absolutely love it. As I said, I've been coming here quite a number of years now. So please, if you are in the local area or vicinity, message Greg, see if you can get a night here. Well worth it. The fact that you can have a fire is one of the best things you can do, to be honest, because a lot of campsites don't like it, do they? So, but before you go, remember there are plenty of ways that you can support the channel. A lot of them are listed in the description below, but the best way you can support me is by watching and subscribing to the channel. So yeah, if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you thought about it, and if you are, please subscribe to the channel by pressing this in the middle. I'll see you guys in the next one.